Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's channel is funded by me and fueled by Red Bull. Today I just wanted to do my tip of the day / pet peeve. I'm sure any mechanic out there, whenever you get a motorcycle, you get all your tools lined up, ready to do the job if you've already done it a few times. And then you start into the process of the job and you find stuff like this. I mean, there's different size bolts, collars, and stuff in every hole. If I can get this to work here from this side of the bike, but you get it. That just takes more time for the mechanic that's working on it. And a lot of the times, this happens when people are trying to work on it themselves, and it usually starts out when somebody doesn't have the proper tools to do the job. That's where you should stop. If you don't have the proper tools when you begin the job, then stop right there. Go get the proper tools, or take it to somebody who can actually perform the job, has the proper tools, so you're not putting a screw, a bolt that's sticking out, that the washers are just dangling there, tearing the plastic up. It's just a lot more work for the next person that has to work on it. Now, the person I'm working on this for bought the bike like this, so this is not his fault. This is going to be probably the previous owners before he got it. He actually hasn't even seen this bike run yet, so I'm going over it for him. But this is the kind of stuff you hate to see, because it gets scary. If it's already like that, what does it look like when you get the rest of the stuff off there? Do they have different valve cover bolts in it, studs holding in the exhaust, whatnot? But we're going to get it all fixed back up. They do make bolt kits out there. That's actually what it's called, Bolt, B-O-L-T-Z, I think maybe is what it's called. And they make basically a whole kit of bolts that you can put all the proper spacers and collars and stuff in places that need to be. And we'll get this back together, and hopefully the plastic's not too tore up. That's why I recommend you don't just put whatever bolt you have or whatever washer it is, because in the long run you're tearing stuff up, which I'll try to take some pictures on this bike here where the plastic is just chewed up from the improper bolt without the washer or a collar that's supposed to be in that plastic, so that it doesn't get messed up. And a side note, I was going to make a video about putting this carburetor back onto this dirt bike, but it would take me 4 years to edit all the different tools I'm going to have to use to take this thing apart. There's just so much stuff, and I don't want to show different tools that aren't supposed to be used in that part of the bike. So I'm going to leave that part out for now. Maybe in the future I'll have another one of these bikes and I can do a carb install or something on that, or a carb clean. And so yeah, my tip of the day would be just make sure if you're working on something, have the proper tools. Also, if you strip a bolt out, or if a bolt was stripped out whenever you got it, put the proper bolt back in there. There's plenty of websites that have a microfiche that can show you what bolt's supposed to go in there, if there's supposed to be a collar or there's supposed to be a washer. It's going to save you a lot of time and money in the long run, because you get out there and you start riding real hard, and radiator or something falls off one of these things, that's going to be expensive. So again, just make sure you have the proper tools, put the proper bolts back where they're supposed to be. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a lot more videos like this, and a lot more adventures to come. Thanks, and have a great day.